just returned from a very quick 26-mile overnight trip to test some new equipment that I just got from my Ultralight backpacking setup. And I wanted to make this video to give you an overview of the items that I took. I am relatively new to backpacking. I started about 3 years ago, and I've been trying to dial in my kit ever since, and I think I've gotten now to a point in which I feel very confident and very happy with the kit that I have assembled. This kit basically got me through the 26 miles without any discomfort whatsoever. And you know, during the trip we experienced a cold front coming in with winds in the 20 mile per hour range, temperatures that basically went from 70s during the day with overcast skies, a little bit of rain, and overnight temperatures in the low 40s. So everything that I took with me was absolutely perfect and extremely comfortable for that trip. I will go through the overview by first weighing my backpack and letting you know what the base weight was. Obviously the base weight, as everybody knows, does not include water, fuel, or food. And I will continue, or we'll start with the actual weight of the backpack, then go through the items that I either wore or had on me during the trip, and then basically unload the backpack and go through the contents of it. I don't recommend any of these equipment, even though it worked very well for me. This video is just for you to kind of make a judgment and see if you want to try some of this stuff by yourself. I'm not sponsored by anybody, and all this gear I bought myself with my own money. Let's get started. .68 pounds. Now let's go through the items that I wore. Starting from my feet up, my shoes were the Ultra Long Peak 4.0 trail runners, and I was wearing Ultra gaiters as well with those. My trekking poles were the Black Diamond Distance FLZ aluminum trekking poles. On my head, I was wearing a very lightweight Alpine Designs trucker hat, and I was wearing also some cheap UV protection sunglasses. My shorts, I wore shorts in this particular trip, were the Patagonia Terrebonne shorts. I was wearing ex officio underwear underneath the shorts. I had Dantov crew size cushion hiking socks as well. And finally, my shirt was the Echo hoodie from Outdoor Research. All those items were fantastically well. Kept me dry and comfortable throughout the entire 26 miles with all the different weather patterns that we experienced. Now let's go through my pack and the items on my pack. I'll start with the back itself. This is the Light AF X 35 liter X-Pack, I guess fast track pack. This is the version they sell through Garage Grown Gear. And I gotta say, you know, I've been experimenting and, you know, trying to find the right ultralight frameless pack. And I think I just hit the jackpot with this one. This is a fantastic ultralight backpack. Weighs about just over 1 pound. I think it's around 17 ounces. The only modification that I added was the cushion hip belt that Light AF sells. But other than that, it's just basically the bag straight out of the box. I gotta say, probably the most comfortable backpack, other than my framed Hyperlight Mountain Gear Southwest 2400. This is by far the most comfortable backpack that I've used. That is frameless and ultralight, so I'm very, very happy with it. Obviously, this was my first experience with it, and I am sure I'm going to continue to utilize it, for years to come, and probably will provide a more detailed review later on once I get a little bit more miles under it. So let's just start with this one. I'm going to start with the side buckets, and I was carrying two 700 milliliter Essentia water bottles. This trail had a lot of water readily available, so not really worried about very long water carry, so that's what I brought with me. It's a little noisy. My water filter was the Decathlon Be Free 600 milliliter water filter. Worked fantastically well as well. In the side pocket here, I had my Leave No Trace kit, primarily consisting of a Deuce Trowel, some hand sanitizer, a little bit of toilet paper, and some dehydrated biodegradable wipes. Just put water on these and they turn into a wet towel, basically. I think that's it on the side pockets. Turn it around. I was also carrying the Garmin InReach Mini. Fantastic item. I never go out without it. Didn't have to use it yet, other than just to text my family, but it's very, very handy, and I won't go out there without it. In the bottom of the pack, I had the butt pad from Terrebonne. Also very convenient to have, to be comfortable while sitting around. In the mesh pocket here, I was carrying a ultralight back towel. Primarily used this one for wiping off myself in the face when it was raining or I was sweating, and to wipe off condensation out of the tent. I was also carrying some waterproof mittens from Decathlon. These work very, very well. Kept me dry and warm. They're incredibly warm for the weight that they are and how thin they are. This combined with very thin merino wool glove liners were all I needed for the temperatures that we experienced. This is another item that I was trying. Fantastic. I gotta say that I was really impressed with it. It only weighs about 3 ounces. This is the Rab Phantom pull-on rain and windshield. And we had a period of pretty heavy rain for about maybe an hour and a half or so, and it was quite windy as well. This rain jacket and the the waterproof mittens were fantastic to keep me dry and comfortable while I was hiking. Like I said, this was my first experience trying this jacket. So far, I'm very, very impressed. I was also carrying this, cut-off shorts that I made with some Frogg Toggs pants for the rain that we had, and the way I used them. They worked very well. I was a little cold in the legs, but I was actually dry, so it was only from my knee down that I was wet, and obviously my shoes and socks. Not a problem when I got to camp. Just got changed and went back to normal. But these particular short cutoffs work very well. And the last item right here in this bucket is basically my stay bag. My tent that we'll go over in a minute requires 8 stakes to get staked out, and I had 4 of these MSR core, which are made by Easton. They're made of aluminum, and they're essentially the same as the Easton Nanos. And I also had 4 of the mini groundhogs. They work fantastically well with my Ultralight trekking pole shelter. Didn't experience any issues with this particular set of stakes, so I'm very happy with them as well. Another item that I was trying while I was out there. And I think that's it for the outside of the pack, so let's dive into the inside. Again, this is a 35 liter pack, so you can see how much room I have for food and any other item that I wanted to put in there. Right at the top, I had my active insulation and wind layers. These basically I keep here so that I can keep them dry and available on a pinch. This is another item that I was trying out. Fantastic item. This is the Farpoint Designs Alpha Direct hoodie. Absolutely outstanding. I have nothing but good things to say about it. I slept with it as well. Fantastic layer for active insulation. Keeps you cool when you need to be cool, because it breathes extremely well, and it also keeps heat quite a bit. So when you need to be warm, this also is fantastic. And if you pair up with a lightweight, windshield or that rain jacket, you can actually be toasty warm and not sweat at all with this combination. So I really enjoyed it. The other thing that I had here, and I only wore these at camp, are the Enlightened equipment Copperfield wind pants. I really love these pants. They're extremely lightweight. I think they weigh about 1.4 ounces. By the way, I'll put all the weights for the items, at the bottom of the in the video. But these are fantastic. Like I said, I only wore them at camp, but they serve their purpose every time I wear them. So I really love them. Next item here was my Toiletries little bag. This basically consists of toothpaste and a toothbrush, a little bit of anti-blister balm, lip balm, UPF 30, and some Duplex. That's about it. That's all I carry. I also have my wallet in here, an Ultralight Chumps wallet with some credit cards, ID, and some cash. This is my medical and repair kit. Everything that you typically see on these, I had. I also have here a little Swiss Army knife, the one that everybody carries with the scissors and the knife, and it's all I need when I go on those just in the strips alongside some medication and various tapes to repair my tent and my mattress in case there's a function. I was using Polycro as a ground sheet. Nothing fancy here. My shelter. I absolutely love this one. Had it for a little while, probably for about 7-8 months, and I am completely delighted with it so far. This is the ZPacks Duplex. I have it in the Spruce green version. Nothing but good things to say about it. It's extremely easy to set up, extremely resistant, completely waterproof. So far, I have not had any water or even major condensation issues. Granted, most of the times when I go out, weather is fairly benevolent, but this time around we had quite a bit of rain overnight as well, and this thing was completely bone dry inside, and all I had to do at the beginning of the next day when I packed up was just to wipe off the outside of the tent with the Ultralight pack towel and completely dried off immediately. Next item here is my food bag. This is a ZPacks Bear Bag. In here, on top of food, I carry a bunch of stuff, but this is my spoon. It's a Zero Summit Alpha Ultralight aluminum long handle spoon, like that. I also have my cook kit here. This is on a ZPacks CF bag, and it consists of a modified version of the Snow Peak 700 Craig mud with a ultralight titanium lid that I got online. The one that comes with pot is too heavy and it's made of stainless steel, so I just replaced it for this one that weighs nothing and it's pretty handy. My stove is the Windmaster by Soto with the Triflex. Fantastic stove. I don't go anywhere without it. I absolutely love it. And then a couple of other items that I have here are a little towel to wipe things off and some hot lips. And that's about it. I try to keep it simple. This is not the most lightweight kit, but it works for me very well. A little bit of a luxury item that I keep in my food bag is this tiny little pump that I got on Amazon. I use it to inflate my my inflatable mattress, and it's fantastic because I don't have to blow it up and just run out of breath after a long day of hiking. Weighs about 2.8 ounces and is rechargeable via USB, so it works fantastically well. My load. A few more items here. I have my Quilt Pad Straps in this little bag, just to keep them organized. Finally, my electronics bag, and some pretty standard items that you see in most hikers' electronics bags. A knackered 10,000 milliamp hour battery bank, my Nikkor NU25 headlamp with modified head strap, some charging cables, a little mini lantern that I hang in my tent, and a couple of adapters, just so that I can basically utilize one cable for all my charging needs. It's typically all I need. I don't do hike, or at least I haven't attempted it yet. And most of the times I go out for overnights and long weekends. So this is all I need. That's about it. My food bag. The next items are on a liner here. It's a Nylon liner, and I just do that to keep them dry because this is all my extra clothes in my sleep system. My fluffy jacket, another item that I love. This is the Patagonia MicroPuff jacket. I don't like the hoodies because I typically wear a hoodie underneath, so this is all I need, and this worked fantastically well as usual. So love this jacket. This is my pillow. This is the Cedar Summit Aeros premium pillow in regular size. Absolutely love this. My air mattress is the Thermarest Neo Air Overlight regular size. Worked very well for the temperatures that we experience. My pack clothes. Try to keep it simple as well. These type of trips. Extra pair of darn tough socks, same size as the ones that I used to hike. And I use this to sleep and also to change into when my one pair is wet, which was the case with the ones that I had this time. A very, very thin and lightweight pair of merino wool liners from Decathlon. These paired with the waterproof mittens are all you need, all the way down to the 30s, so they work very well. I had a Merino Buff. These is another item that I was trying for the first time. These are the lightweight Heattech leggings from Uniqlo. They were about 4 ounces and they worked fantastically well under my quilt with the temperatures that we were experiencing. And then finally I have a very lightweight reversible merino wool hat by Smart Wolf. last two items from my pack here. Next one is a very versatile item that I now don't go anywhere without when I go backpacking. This is the Customer Gear 1/8 inch thin light pad. This is the full length, and this is a quite versatile, multi-use type of item. I use it as the backing for my backpack to provide a little bit of structure and cushioning. I use it as a mat to lay things on if the ground is wet and I'm having to unpack my pack. When the ground is wet, I use it to take a long rest or nap during the day if I'm doing a long hike. I use it as a extra protection from my air pad, and also to provide a little bit more air value and prevent my air pad from sliding around inside the tent. So it's got multiple uses. It only weighs about 2.5 ounces, and I absolutely love it. And finally, last item here is my quilt. This is the Cedar Ridge Outdoors Hunt 20-degree down quilt. This is the regular size or regular length and wide width, and I absolutely love this item as well. It's extremely comfortable. It's got a 15 denier fabric on the outside and a 10 denier inside, which allows it to breathe extremely well. It weighs about 20 ounces for a 20-degree quilt. It's got a stop button foot box with a drawstring. Kept me toasty warm. As a matter of fact, I was actually sweating a little in low 40s temperature with just the bottoms and the Alpha Direct hoodie on. This is one item that I highly recommend. I don't know why they don't get as much press as Enlightened Equipment or UDQ, but these guys make very, very good quality products. That's about it. That's all I have. Like I said, fantastic gear setup. Worked extremely well for me, and I'm looking forward to continue using it, in a more, often basis. So stay tuned, and maybe I'll do a little bit more of a long-term review of some of the items that I was trying for the first time. Thank you very much for your time.